If you are a solo fitness content creator or you shoot fitness content professionally, let me walk you through my setup that I take every single day in this backpack, basically a what's in my backpack for fitness content creation. And let me show you why I take what I take. Not only that, but give you some pointers on how to get the most out of your equipment that you have right now. So enough of me talking. Welcome to my channel. Let's just jump right into it. So in order to get these type of cinematic shots that I shoot consistently, let me start off with taking you through the tripods that I use. Pretty easy, not too complicated. I have two. The first one, this is my iPhone tripod that I take with me, mostly for B-roll type of shots. Pretty easy to use, self-explanatory. Also, I am releasing this video after Black Friday, but the crazy thing is the deals are still going on, so make sure you check the pricing down below. I don't have the pricing memorized for some of these items, but just do yourself a favor, check out the links that I have down below because those are the most up-to-date pricings that there is. This is my iPhone tripod. I use it for behind the scenes type of looks. As you can see, it's extendable, it's pretty minimalistic, and I like it because that's what it is. I do carry this like this in my backpack. Sometimes I put it inside, depends if I'm taking my water bottle, but most of the time it's right here. And my last tripod before I break down this beast of a backpack, this is my newer carbon fiber tripod that I put with my camera. I set it up, and as you can see, it's really sturdy. It's also expandable. It's what a tripod is. This thing is amazing. It's sleek. It looks professional, and I also carry this on this pocket as well. So now let's break down the backpack. What is the backpack that I'm carrying all this amazing stuff in with? So this is the Peter McKinnon collab with Nomadic. This is the everyday carry backpack. It's also, what I like about it, it's not too big compared to other camera backpacks. It's really good in size. And what I like about it too, it's really comfy. It also has some amazing pockets, which I will show you right now. But I got this when it first came out. It hasn't ripped on me. It has gotten pretty dirty, but the great thing is this is like weather resistant, so you could always just wash it really easy. And not only that, but if it gets wet, your camera or stuff inside is gonna be safe. So just don't soak it in the water. Don't drop it into a pool, obviously, but any splashes, you're set with this backpack. Probably the best investment I've ever made. So now let me show you how I set it up. So this backpack is set up in two ways, and also two ways that I can access it. Let's start off with how I access it when I'm running and gunning when it comes to everyday shoots. I have this top pocket that opens up like this, and I can just reach in for my camera or also my lens that is right next to it. And let me show you what that looks like. So I can just slide out the cubicle that comes with it right here. And as you can see, I do have stuff in here. So in here typically would be the camera, which I am shooting on my camera, so I won't be able to show you my camera, but it would be right here, and next to it would be a lens. And on the left side would be my wireless microphone that I also have in here. I'll be showing you that. But another thing that I do have is my batteries that I carry around. This is for my cameras. So like that, if I'm shooting and it's on low battery, just like my camera is on low battery right now, I have this little setup here that acts as a charger, but also a case. So if I get home, my batteries are dead, I just put them in here, plug them into my USB-C, and it charges in a couple hours. So now I carry this thing with me everywhere, and I'm never on low batteries, but my camera is now, but it's because I've been shooting content. So now I'm gonna be laying out everything that I have here. So let me put up the tripods right over here. So those are the tripods. Here's the backpack. Now let's start off with what camera do I use? So I use the Sony a7C. I am shooting on that right now, but for the lens, I am using a 24mm Sony 1.4. It is a pretty pricey lens. I bought it used for $950. New, it's around $1,300, $1,400. And don't let that scare you. I do have a budget option that I'm going to be showing you right now, but I'm just telling you what I carry with me. And on there, I also have an ND filter. If you don't know what an ND filter is, think about it like sunglasses for your lens, because when you do shoot with specific settings that make it look really good in the sun is really bright and it's gonna wash out all your settings and you gotta change them. So just throw on an ND filter. I can make a whole other video if you need a tutorial on that. But in short, this is my A7C with my 24mm lens and an ND filter. So imagine that right here with a wireless microphone. So I do have the DJI mics right now that I am shooting on. These are wireless and they're pretty cool to use. I can just clip it onto my hat, into my shirt, my jacket, etc. But I also recommend a shotgun microphone. I don't have the shotgun microphone with me. I let my friend borrow it, but it's those Rode mics that you see everyone has. It's like the furry ball on top of the camera. Those are shotgun microphones. So I do have 2 recommendations real quick. Use a shotgun microphone if you're more of a running gun, as in you don't have time to put your microphone on someone. Make sure that shotgun microphone settings are set up correctly. Not only that, but the wireless mic would probably be my best pick for any type of situation, especially if you want to record some audio. So that is my camera setup. Now let me show you my accessories. We already went over the batteries. Let's make sure we got to carry batteries with us. But let me show you my other favorite lens. This is not the budget one. The budget one is up next, but this is my favorite lens of all time. And this is the 85mm Sony 1.8 lens. I bought this for around $600 a couple years back. Hasn't failed me. Has probably made me the most amount of money when it comes to my production stuff. Not only that, but my most viral clips, typically most of the clips in those videos come from this 85mm. But you might be asking, Angel, what's the difference? And I don't want to get too nerdy in this type of video. I just want to show you what's in my backpack. But the 85mm gives you that very zoomed in look that the background just also looks blurry if you set it up correctly. And that's why I love this lens. That 24 that I'm on right now is pretty wide, as you can see. So that would only probably work for certain angles and certain shots. But let's move on to the budget lens that I mentioned to you earlier. It's a 20mm. Let me show you what it looks like. It's in the other pocket. So in order to open up this backpack also, you lay it down and you open it up right here. And then in here, this cubicle would be right here. So this is how it would look like. As you can see, here's some pockets. Here's my drone, which I'll get into. But before I get into the drones, let me talk about this 20mm lens. This is solid. This is 20mm, so this is a 24, the shot that you're looking at. So the 20 would be way more wide. This is great for vlogging content. It is a 2.8 lens, so the background won't be as blurry, but it's really budget friendly too. Guess how much is this? This is $150. I know I told you earlier, $600, $900, but this thing, $150 for a 20mm full frame lens, this is amazing. I would get this if you want to start vlogging. And then we also got the microphones, as I mentioned. This is the wireless DJI mics. So once again, let me put this right here. And then we got the drone. You need drone shots in your content. It just adds more story. It adds more personality. So make sure you get a drone. This is the DJI Mini 4. It came out probably a year ago now. It's really solid to carry around. Not only that, it's light, it's compact, and it's not too expensive. For some people, it will be expensive. It's around $600. You can check right now. There's some on sale for like $400 as well. But the amount of content that you can shoot with this drone, this is amazing. So this is also what I carry with me. And then in these pockets right here, typically I have my SD cards. I have lavalier mics. So these are the microphones that you can wire yourself with. Not only that, but I do have my ND filter cases here as well, my mist filters, anything that I would need. Also, this backpack, it does have different types of pockets, so you can even throw in your chalk. If you have liquid chalk, throw that in here if you want to work out. But typically, this is what I carry even for solo shoots, because when I work out, I have typically just a belt, sometimes wrist wraps, my water as well. Sometimes it fits on the side pockets or I carry it with me. So if you're a gym goer and you have your own separate backpack, I would recommend that you get a sling bag or another type of backpack that you don't need to carry on your back, because I would recommend a camera backpack to carry all of this stuff. Last thing you want to do is drive out to a gym and then you forget, oh, I forgot this, or I forgot this lens. Let's make sure that we have a dedicated backpack with a separate backpack for gym stuff. But if you're like me, but the gym you go to has the chalk, it has waters, it has everything you need, hey, then you're set. But hey, I just carry my belt with me most of the time, and wrist straps, I just throw them in here. So that's the what's in my backpack. Before you do click off, I just want to thank you, because now that you know what's in my backpack, you still got the other half of the pie, which is what angles to shoot, how to edit your content, how to get as many views as possible, and not only that, but how to change those views into converting clients. So I do have other videos. Make sure you check out this one right here. And with that, if you do have any other ideas and videos that I should do, let me know. I am here to help. And let's start making content and let's be successful together. See you in the next video right here.